Hi, I'm LaShawn and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here and you want to be inspired on a daily basis, then this is the perfect place for you. Start now by subscribing and clicking the bell. Thank you guys for watching today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take a minute to leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Money Minded Mama, and I'm here today to tell you there are so many ways to save money and to make money. Today we're going to be talking about ways to build our credit. So get you a pen, get you a paper, and get ready to take some notes. Are you ready? Okay. We are going to find ways to build our credit today. So in order to find ways to build our credit, we have to first figure out what our credit history is. Even if we don't have previous credit history or our credit history is limited, we still need to first order a copy of our credit history and our credit report. So we're going to do that first, and we're going to request it from all of the three major agencies. Okay? Okay, now let's start with why you should establish credit. Now let's start off by saying if you always pay with cash, or if you've always paid with checks to make purchases and you haven't used credit, it is time. It's a good idea to start to establish your credit. Maybe you want to buy a car, or maybe you would like to make this the year that you purchase your first home. This is the time to start establishing credit. And if you had some credit problems in the past, that's okay. It's just important right now to reestablish your credit history. Okay? You may need good credit for such purchases as just getting utility in your home. I know that when I got ready to get mine, I didn't have to pay a deposit because my credit was okay. Okay, so good credit is important to secure financing, especially when you're buying furniture. Maybe you want to buy a computer. And like I said, maybe this is the year that you buy a car or even a new home. And some employers check your credit rating. Yes, a lot of people don't know that. But employers may check the credit rating of prospective employees, especially places like banks and financial institutions. But if you really think about it, it makes perfect sense. When you're getting ready to rent an apartment or to lease an apartment, good credit is really good. A good credit rating will tell your landlord that, look, this is the person that you should be renting to, or this is the person that you should be leasing to. This is the person who's more likely to pay the rent and to pay the rent on time. Okay? So that's just some of them. It's so many benefits of having good credit. But the one that I like the most is if you need a loan, banks, they look at your credit history. And if you got good credit history, it's more favorable in your favor because you might need that loan. So it's time now. I always say don't put off and wait till tomorrow. Let's start today. Okay, we talked about credit cards before. So can a credit card help? Okay, here we go. We're going to dive into everything. A credit card may be a good way to start building your credit. It may for some people. Now, this is very loosey-loose. Okay, it's not broad. It's not in stone. Okay, but you can use your credit card to make purchases, and they are very convenient. Okay, so one way to start a credit history is to have maybe one. Some people say two. I would say one credit card, because if you have a credit card, it allows you to buy online, and it allows you to purchase items over the phone where, all the time cash is not an option, and you're slowly building your credit. You can make travel reservations. You can make travel purchases, airline tickets. You can rent cars. And car rental companies require a hold on a deposit if you use a credit card. So sometimes having good credit helps you get a better credit card. So you can shop more safely. You don't have to carry cash. It's a lot of benefits to having a credit card. And I always tell people it's your own personal choice. You know, you have to decide what's best for you and what's best for your family. Okay? So again, you want to try to get your credit in order. You want to try to establish a good credit history. So once you start using credit, because some people have no credit at all, and I'm no credit at all, then it's bad credit, then it's fair credit, and then it's just credit that's horrible. So you just want to try to work, and you want to try to get all those bad things off of your credit, and it can be done. So once you start using credit, it's essential to manage it properly. So if you decide, now I'm saying decide because this is a personal choice. If you decide to get a card, or if you decide to use your credit card to make purchases, and you don't go over the limit, and you don't let your balance get too high or hard to manage, then this is a great way to build credit. This is a good way to improve your credit history. So again, you first must order the 3 copies and see what's exactly on there. Because I have to stop for a minute because a lot of times you don't know exactly what's on there. I remember when I was about to buy a house, I had little stuff on my credit. I had a newspaper that I was subscribed to that I thought I canceled. They charged me. It went to collection. So I owed $54. And it was like 18 months later, they sent me to collections. So I had little stuff that I had to fix, but I didn't even know it was on there. And if I didn't order the copy of my credit reports, now how would I have known? Okay, back to the credit cards. Now, if you got a credit card and you're going to use it to try to build your credit and to make some type of credit history, you have to pay at least the minimum payment due each month. But I'd push it even further than that. I'd pay more if you can. See, I would actually pay more. I wouldn't even pay the minimum payment due. I would pay more than that. And the biggest thing that people mess up on is it's due on the 15th, but they pay it on the 18th. Oh, no. You have to make sure you pay on time. If your bill is due on the 15th, pay before the 15th. Don't wait till the 16th, the 17th, the 20th. And some of you are saying, well, I don't get paid until the 15th. It's no way I could pay it on time. Well, you need to call that credit card company up and negotiate and change your due date. Now, if your due date is the 15th and you know you don't get paid to the 15th, ask, can you possibly change your due date to the 25th? Make it a week later. You don't know if you don't ask, right? Okay, so back to what I was saying. Make sure you pay your minimum payment on time. But remember, we're going to try to pay more than that. And the best way to reduce the interest owed on a credit card is to pay the balance off as quickly as possible. I might have to say that again. We want to pay it off, but we want to establish payments just for a couple of months and then pay the balance off as quickly as possible. Remember, we are trying to establish credit history. And by paying that card off, that shows that you are a good person and that you can pay your bills on time. Otherwise, if you don't, it may take many years to pay off even a small credit card with the minimum payments. That's why we want to try to pay a little bit more. And if you follow these tips and if you follow these steps, you may build a strong credit history that will help you meet your financial goals. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build our credit. We're trying to find effective ways to build our credit, to build strong credit, okay? So even if you had previous credit history problems or your credit history may be limited, but listen, you can flip the script and change everything, okay? You can establish better credit, okay? Good credit is just important. So that's why we're going over these pointers today. And again, if you decide to get a credit card, it can help in certain circumstances. And again, it's a private decision, okay? So you can manage your credit history. You can change this whole outcome. You can pay the minimum amount on that card each month. But I would advise you to make sure that you pay more and that you also pay on time. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. We are slowly trying to find ways to save money. We are slowly finding ways to build our credit. And that is what's important. In 2022, this economy is really, it's hard. So saving money, being smart, and building your credit is the only way to survive. Okay? So I thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel today. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come on and share it out. Share it so everybody will know how to make this money. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this money. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take a minute to leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.